Okay, welcome back. Today I'd like to go on our series of Vulnhub. The virtual machine would be Mattermost. I will add the link into the description section below so that you can download it. Before we start today's episode, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel and leave a like below. I appreciate your help and support. So now let's just get started. To save time, I have already imported the virtual machine into the VMware workstation. So now we can go inside the Kali Linux VM. As you can see, I have already identified the IP address of the virtual machine as 151. And then I did the scene scan, the virtual scan, the default script scan, and the comprehensive scan or full range port scan. From the Nmap scanning results, as you can see over here, the several open ports. The first one is 21, which is running FTP and also the actual version information. As we know, this version doesn't have any vulnerability. Next one is 22, which is running SSH and also the corresponding version information. Again, this version doesn't have any vulnerability. Next one is 80, which is running HTTP service and also the actual version information. And the next one is 3389, and the last one is again I think is some sort of the HTTP. So I think now, as I stated in the other video, if the target has a file sharing or file transferring service running, we need to enumerate this surface first, so we can FTP to the target and anonymous and list the content but nothing there, and then we can quit. So we cannot get anything here at this point. Now what can we do? We can enumerate the web application. For example, the first one 80, and we can put the IP address of the target, and the page is loading from the status of the browser. Yeah, this site is trying to connect to outside, but because I configure the network adapter as host only mode, so it will not succeed. So we just wait for this to be time out. Okay, we got the response access forbidden, and here the readme MD file contains information about other softwares, files in directory or archive of computer software. I think we need to keep this into our mind as we move forward. Also, we can check the source code, but nothing there. So of course, and then we can make a directory enumeration, use like Ligto and GoBuster, but I can tell you we cannot find anything useful, the directories or files from such a process. And the next we need to do some enumeration for the another port, which is the 8065. And this is the user login panel, and of course you can try like weak credentials to see whether this panel has weak credentials vulnerability, but it doesn't have. And also we can try like login bypass techniques, for example like admin, something like that. But I can tell you, yeah, we will not make it work. And also we can intercept the request by Bob Sweet and then use the SQL map too to see whether this login has SQL injection vulnerability. But I can tell you we cannot find anything from this SQL map. So I think now, at this point we cannot do anything. It seems like we're a bit lost. Yeah. So, but again, for this virtual machine, I think this virtual machine is a very special one. Not only we need to do the TCP scan, we also need to do the UDP scan. And I have already done that earlier because the UDP scan involves a bit long time. And as you can see, so maybe although the state for the TFTP surface is filtered, but the UDP scan is not so reliable. Maybe we can manually test it. Sorry about that. TFTP, and we can log in or connect to a target via TFTP. And do you remember? Of course, TFTP not like which is not like FTP service. We can use the list command. We cannot run such command just here. So what can we do? We can use the get command, but what's the file name? I think you can remember that when we do the web application emulation, from this content from this page, we can know maybe the target has a readme file, and we can make a copy the file name, and then we can download. We can quit, and then we can cat. As you can see, hello admin, please use the following key. So maybe this password is used by another login, user login, Yeah, this one. So we can here admin, and then we can put the password here, sign in. Yeah, we successfully log in to this admin panel. And here, as you can see, there's some message left by admin. For example, like I like to zoom. Yeah, so many zoom words. Zoom. So maybe zoom is some sort of hints given by the author, and so we can follow the hints, and we make some walkthrough about the functionality. And for example, like we can click this one, we can know that we can go to the system console, and as we scroll down, and here zoom. I think so maybe we can get some useful information from this plugin, but right now it's false, so we can enable this plugin, and here we can save. And here there is URL. We can make a copy. Of course, we cannot use localhost. We can make a copy, the last part, and then we can put the IP address. Let's hit enter. As you can see here, FTP credentials help you edit, transfer, and delete files from your site. This is why it's important to keep these credentials handy. FTP credentials, yeah, is this one. So we can make a copy. Maybe we do not need, because it's very simple. We can log in to the target again, but here the username is FTP user and the password is FTP password. Yeah, we can list the content, and here if we navigate into the users, there is a message, and here I think this should be the password, right? Not the password, username. Sorry about that. And list again, and here we can get down the file message, and now we can quit, so we can cut the message. So maybe this is the password for the user Mattermost, so we can log in. Mattermost, and the password is this one. We can make a copy. Not correct. Maybe I need to copy it again. Yeah, as you can see, we successfully log in to the target via SSH. And now we can check the ID, And of course, we can check the sudo and paste the password again, but nothing there. And then we can, of course, we need to do some furthermore local emulation. For example, we can go to the desktop. Here, we can cut the readme, and your secret key is this one. I think, but please contact the support desk to get a new secret key. Here, yeah, it's highlighted in red color. This file or this command has SUID bit. It means that we can run this command to elevate a privilege, secret. But maybe please enter the secret key. For example, maybe this one. We can make a copy. Sorry about the pop-up, but invalid or expired because the key is not valid after 30 days and has been changed by our internal systems. So maybe we need to download the secret file to Kali Linux, and we can use the Python, and we can go back to use the wget to download secret. Yeah, no problem. And we can give the executable permission to this file. Then we can use the ghidra. This is the very famous or popular disassembler tool. And let's open up, close, and we can new a project. Next, Mattermost, finish, and then we can use the code browser and to analyze, import the file. The file should be secret. And OK. Yes. Analyze. OK. And as we go to the tree, and here the functions, we can go directly to the main function. As you can see here there is one function. Not a function, is the if statement. The local, I think this should be valuable. And if this valuable equals this one, this value, we can make a copy, right? And we can use the website, for example, here. Yeah, we can put here to make conversion. And this is the result. So maybe this is the updated key or password to run secret. Let's go back to our terminal here, and we can run secret. Here we can input the password. As you can see from the banner, we have already switched our shell to root user, and then we can navigate to root directory, and then we can navigate into the desktop. And here we got the local txt file, which is root flag. Okay, so that's all I'd like to go through this virtual machine. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.